Service from Cox Communications and WWL-TV. You're watching a local rebroadcast on Channel 15. Live from the French Quarter, this is Eyewitness News at 6.
Good evening, I'm Natalie Shepard. Karen is off tonight. Well, one side calls her very aggressive. The other side calls her a heartbroken little angel. The two groups, for more than a week now, disagree on what's best for a pet dumped near garbage. Meg Ferris reports.
Last week, a construction worker called animal activist Leatrice Dupree to hurry to France Road under the I-10 high-rise.
The dog just sat there in the crate, motionless. Her chin was down, and she looked up at me with the saddest brown eyes. The dog looked heartbroken.
A trembling young adult concorso had been thrown away in her crate. Leatrice called Villalobos Rescue Center.
I sat down on the ground next to her and tossed her a treat, and she was fine with me.
She also called the LASPCA.
Unfortunately, this is an example of a dog that hasn't been socialized well.
The LASPCA says its veterinarian team and behaviorists have worked with her for long past the usual 3 days, but she growls, is fearful. A sheet is needed to relieve her stress.
It's our policy that we don't release dogs when they show that kind of aggression towards people.
We want to try and give her a second chance. She deserves it.
The rescuers want to rehab her, house her with more than 450 other dogs in its no-kill warehouses. The LASPCA says it's a public safety issue, and she'd end up living her entire life in a warehouse kennel.
At least she'll be with people who care.
A man stopped while we were shooting the story. He didn't want to go on camera, but he said out here, along with all the debris and garbage and old furniture and tires, he sees dead animals out here, and he sees people throw unwanted dogs out of their trucks and cars all the time, even off of the bridge. Even though this pup's time is up, she was loved, wanted, and cared for in her last days. Meg Ferris, Eyewitness News.
The concorso will be euthanized in the next day or so. The LASPCA says violence and neglect towards animals usually means it's happening to family members as well. They say it's free and humane to surrender unwanted animals to a shelter rather than abandon them. Well, police have identified the